Guys, Mark from Alba Constructors here. I was doing a wee bit of tidying through all the racks and things tonight, and then I'm going to be putting a wee hatchling away from the incubator into the hatchling rack, and I thought I would take you along for the journey, maybe show you a bit what I'm doing with the hatchling, and then talk about some projects that I'm quite excited about. I'll show you the wee animals and talk about what I'm wanting to do with them, and we'll see where it goes from there. This wee girl here is the one that's going in the hatchling rack tonight. She took a wee bit longer than her siblings for to absorb all her yolk, so she got a wee while extra in the incubator, and it seems to have done the trick. She's an absolute cracker. I mean, the colours on her, the camera just isn't doing her justice. She's got peach all right up the side, and the yellows and the blacks. She's a wee stunner. The pairing was an NCA Pastel female to a Calico male. Calico is something that I'm really keen on working with. I think you can do some brilliant things with it. So although he was a low expression Calico, I'm still over the moon that we got him. And this wee girl is a cracker. Anyway, this here's a V18 tub. I like to put my hatchlings in that. I feel it's just a nice size for them. It gives them space to move about, but it's also not too big that they feel overwhelmed by it. And I like to put the Reptichip in there because I feel you can keep it humid through the Reptichip, especially when they're young, in their first few sheds. So I just keep that quite damp for them, and they shed out really well. And then I put a wee tub here with water. I like to use glass ones so that I can keep them nice and clean. They get sterilised quite often, and then they'll go into the dishwasher. And that, I feel that heat cycle at the end of the dishwasher, it really keeps them clean and hygienic. And then at the other end, I like to put the wee coconut. They're not expensive, the wee coconuts, but I feel that it makes the hatchlings feel a lot more secure, and as a result they seem to eat a lot better when they're really small. So to me it's well worth it. I mean, if you've got a happy hatchling, it grows well and it eats well. Anyway, look at this wee girl. I know she's a girl because I sexed her earlier, but she's absolutely beautiful. I'm always amazed, you know, just looking at these wee creatures that we produce. Anyway, I'll put her in a wee tub here and just let her get some space and some peace and quiet. I'll put her away and then I'll let you see some of the projects that we're working on. One of the projects that I'm excited about is the Dreamsicle. It's something we've seen on numerous YouTube videos, and you know, we really wanted to get into that project. So this wee guy is Salazar. One of my kids called him that. I don't know why, but as you can see, he's pure magic. He's a double het lavender albino pied, a wee male. He's about 700 grams now. He's producing sperm plugs, so he's ready to go. He's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the yellows on him and the oranges, it's just phenomenal. It's absolutely top class. We got this wee guy from Kerry at Kerry's Reptiles, and we got the female as well. We were lucky enough that she let us have the pair, so we were absolutely over the moon. Kerry's animals are phenomenal, absolutely top quality, and there's pretty much nothing she doesn't know about ball pythons. I'll stick her Instagram at the bottom of the video, and just in case you have not already subscribed to her. But this wee guy is beautiful. He's an absolute eating machine. As I say, he's at 700 grams now. I don't think he's ever missed a feed. The female, I'll show you in a wee second. She's a bit bigger than him. She's up to 1,000 grams now. They seem to be eating feed for feed, but she just seems to be growing a wee bit faster. Anyway, I'll put this wee guy back and then I'll show you the female. This wee girl here is Fizz. She's our champagne double het dreamsicle girl. As I says, she's up to about 1 kilo now. We did put her into a bigger tub, but she wasn't very happy with it, and she stopped feeding there for a couple of weeks. So we've put her back down into this one, and we've gave her a hide just to make her feel a bit more secure. And she's straight away back on the food, so I think we're going to get a wee while before we put her into a bigger one again. But I love the colours on her. I mean, she's phenomenal. I could just sit and talk about snakes all day. In fact, I quite often do. My colleagues just look at me as if I'm daft. But this wee girl is gorgeous. She's got a wee white spot on her. Well, she does have a wee white spot on her. She's had it since we got her. There it is. And it's the cutest wee thing. She doesn't seem in much of a mood for playing today. I think because it's getting close to feeding day, she is a bit less social. But she's usually out and quite happy to be round about you. But aye, this is the other half of the dreamsicle project. So we're really excited about that one. I'll put this wee girl back and I'll give her a bit of peace, because she doesn't seem in the mood for company today. So I'll put her back and I'll let you have a look at some of our other projects. Before I go on to another project, I thought I'd show you this wee girl. She's a Pastel Clown that we produced last year. I'm still undecided whether she's a holdback or not, but she's still in our racks. But she has grown like a weed. She's up to over 800 grams now. She's doing really well. She's not actually browning out as much as a lot of pastels do. She seems to be keeping a lot of the yellows and the whites. But she's a wee cracker. It's a nice feeling when you produce wee animals like this and they're top quality. I think that's why I keep so many back in the rack, and I'm never in a hurry to let them go. But aye, she was one of our hatchlings last year. She was off a Pastel Clown male to a Het Clown female. We were lucky enough that I think we got about a dozen eggs off the Het Clown female, so we done really well. And we've got this beautiful wee girl to show for it. Anyway, I thought I'd just let you have a wee look at her. She caught my eye as I was going through the rack there. But I'll put her back and we'll move on and look at some projects. This here is Maddie. She's the mother of that wee hatchling that I put back in the rack there. She's just absolutely gorgeous. The camera really isn't picking up all the kind of creams and peaches in her. She's absolutely beautiful. This was our first clutch, so I'm saying only, she gave us 5 eggs, so she done really well, especially for our first clutch. So I think we might actually repeat the pairing again, because I really want the NCA Pastel Calico. When you see them on Morph Market and things, they're absolutely stunning. So this wee girl, when we got her, she wasn't a great feeder. So, you know, we fed her frozen thawed multis. You know, I've never had problems getting snakes to feed with the multis. We gave her a hide in this tub and put her on multis, and she just started smashing food. After laying, I think she was about a week, and then she was back on it, absolutely smashing food. In fact, she's got quite a feeding response on at times, and quite often bangs the front of the tub when you walk by her. I don't know whether she's wanting to eat me or just wanting to remind me that she's hungry. But every single week without fail now she's eating. I'm just trying to get the camera to show up the creams and the peaches in her. As I say, she's absolutely beautiful. Aye, she was the mother of that clutch. I'll get the dad out, the Calico male, and I'll let you have a wee look at him. This here is the dad. He's the Calico. As I say, he's a low expression, but a Calico nonetheless. I love how dark he is usually, although as luck would have it, he's actually going in shed just now, so his blacks aren't as black as they usually are. They're a bit more frosted, and his browns aren't looking quite as deep. But he's an absolute cracker of a guy. He feeds like you wouldn't believe. He's one of the ones that you've got to be careful. You open the tub with a snake hook, because he will launch himself at you. I've seen him launching himself the full size of this tub. So you've actually got to be careful. He's such an avid feeder. We were really lucky with him. You know, a lot of males, they'll lose a bit of weight or they'll go off the feed during the breeding season. But this guy actually put 300 grams on. So we were quite lucky with that. We picked him up for Doncaster last year. It was at the end of the day, so we got a really good deal on him. I don't think the previous owners were wanting to take him all the way back down the road, so aye, we got a cracking deal on him. And I'm over the moon because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do with Calico. I think it's a fantastic gene, and I've not seen it used often enough, to be honest. But aye, this is the dad of the clutch I just put away. You've seen this wee girl before. This is Aurora. She's the bamboo calico pastel possible yellow belly. She's another one that we're really excited about. I'm going to do a joint pairing with Chris at Scottish Constrictors, so we're going to put his Pastel Parkway to her and see if we can get some bamboo highways and prove out the yellow belly at the very least. I am really excited about her. I love the highway and the freeway projects, and it's something that I really want to get into. So, aye. I mean, she's absolutely stunning. I know I keep on saying that all my snakes are beautiful, but she really is. She's phenomenal. She gets better with every shed. And she's a wee cracker. So, aye. I'll put Chrissy's Instagram down at the bottom of the video as well. I'll let you subscribe to him. He's another great guy. Top quality animals. And a really, really decent guy. So, aye. I'll put this wee girl back before she tries to escape again, and I'll let you see some more. This wee girl here is another one that I'm really excited about. She's a lesser spot nose, and we got her with a view to trying the Batman project, so she was one of the first we got. She's an absolute cracker as well. She's sitting about 1700 grams just now, so she's ready to go. Aye, she's a wee cracker, and I'm really excited. The things that the spot nose gene does is just phenomenal. So I'm really excited to work with that project. And if we can produce a Batman, then well, that will definitely be staying in the rack. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. That will definitely be staying with us. She's a beautiful wee girl. We're actually really lucky that we've got such a large amount of really good quality animals like this. I think we're going to have a lot of fantastic clutches in the years to come. And aye, I'm like a big kid. I mean, don't worry about Christmas, just give me egg cutting. I get more excited about that than I do about Christmas. I think I've done a few things to change the camera around a bit over the week and things, so hopefully it's picking up colours better and it's not quite so jumpy and things. It's still taking a wee while to get used to, and this talking to a screen's still bizarre, but I think I'm starting to relax a wee bit more with it. I think, to be honest, it's any opportunity to talk about snakes. Anyway, I'll put this wee girl by and I'll let you see the male that we're going to put to her next year. This wee guy here is the one that we're going to put to the lesser spot-nosed female. He's a Leopard Pastel Clown. The colours on him is just phenomenal. Those yellows and oranges and the blushing along the dorsal is just absolutely amazing. And I love what the Leopard does with the pattern as well. This wee guy we got from Chris at Scottish Constrictors and Stephen at Apex Exotics. Stephen's another brilliant guy. I mean, he's got some phenomenal stuff. I think he's actually working on hurricanes. Stephen, I need hurricane in my life, mate. But aye, this animal is just phenomenal, top quality. Again, it's just amazing. I can't speak highly enough about these two guys. The animals they produce is second to none. I'll put Stephen's link down on the bottom of the video as well, just in case you haven't already subscribed to him. Aye, this wee guy's gorgeous. I can't wait to see the clutch that they two produce. I think I'll be dancing a bit like a bairn. His wee green eye. I love the eyes that pastels have. They seem to have this wee green eye. It's almost seems to be watching to see what you're thinking. Anyway, I'll put this wee guy by and I'll let you see some more. A wee bit of shed there. Aye, I'll put this wee guy by and then I'll let you see some more of the project. This wee girl here is a pastel Het Desert Ghost Het Clown. And the Desert Ghost project is another one that I'm really excited to get into. To be honest, if I could, I think I'd have Desert Ghost in everything. It seems to make everything look better. This wee girl should be ready to go next year. She is just, I mean, I've got a lot of good eating snakes, but this one is absolutely bonkers crazy. If she could jump through the tub at you, she would. She doesn't even mind whether it's a multi or no, as long as it's hot and it moves. She's just such an avid feeder. But she's another wee stunner. I've got her, and I've got a few Het Desert Ghost Het Clown females, and a Het Desert Ghost Het Clown male. So this is going to be a project that should be in full swing next year. And hopefully by the end of next year we should have some Desert Ghosts on the go. I do love what the Desert Ghost and Clown do together. And then who knows, we might look at putting Leopard into that. Anyway, I'll give this wee girl some peace and quiet. She seems to be in the huff now because she's not getting fed. Actually, this is the best behaved I've ever seen her. And for the longest, usually she's just one of the wee animals that is constantly on the move. maybe she's just enjoying her 5 minutes of fame. Anyway, I'll stick her back and I'll let you have a look at some other bits and pieces of projects. This wee girl here is an NCA Clown. We've got 2 females and 1 male, so we'll go for NCA Clowns. She's another one that she would come through the tub. I don't know, it must be that weight, just under the kilo, and then just over. I think she's sitting about 1200 now. But they just seem to go bonkers. Absolutely packing on the food. She's a cracking wee girl. And it's another project that I'm really excited about. You know, I seen Billy for Mutation Creation had some NCA Clowns there, and they're just unreal. So I can't wait. I love this. See this band in here, just the way it comes down. I love what NCA does to the pattern as well. I think pattern mutations are something that I really enjoy. But yeah, this wee girl will be going to a butter blade NCA Clown this year. So this should produce some interesting hatchlings. But she smells that there's food on the go tonight. You can see the wee tongue going. It's another wee cracker. As I say, we're really fortunate to have such a lot of really beautiful and high quality animals. And that's the way we intend to stay. You know, we've bought high quality animals and we're going to produce high quality. We do our own multis, so we know what goes into the multis and then what goes into the snakes. And it's the best of food all the way through. So you get the best, healthiest snakes you possibly can. This wee girl's absolutely cracking, but she's just waiting for some dinner, so I'll stick her back in the rack and then give her a wee feed. There you go, guys. It's just a few of the projects we've got going on at Alba. I'll show you more over the coming weeks. I don't know how often I'll get videos out because I work full time, sometimes crazy hours. But I'll get as many out as I can, because as I says at the very start, this is like a video journal for us as well as letting you guys see what we're doing and things. So I want to log as much as I can, so that we can look back in years and laugh at ourselves and see how far we've come. But aye, hopefully I'll get them up at least every week, and hopefully the videos will keep on getting better. I'm feeling a wee bit more at ease when I'm talking to the camera, although it's still quite bizarre. The video editing and things I'm still getting to grips with. I've tried a few different bits and pieces this time to see if I can make it any clearer and better for you guys to have a look, so you can see the snakes properly and actually see the colours and things like that, and see what it is I'm waffling on about. Anyway guys, I'll leave it at that for this week, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.